Here is the trade recap from last night. Now, I had 3 trade ideas, but I only executed on 1. And I'll get into all that in a bit, but normally I only take 2 trades in a night, but last night was a bit of an off one. So, there were some exceptions. Anyways, so coming into the day, we are still bullish, trading all-time highs. Not much else to say there, just waiting for a retrace down before we catch a move up. So what I saw in the higher time frame was 1 hour bullish fair value gap that had been tapped into, which means I can expect a rejection block to be inside there. So I jumped down to the 5-minute. I find that 5-minute rejection blocks actually play out the best for me. So 1 hour bullish fair value gap with this 5-minute rejection block inside it. That's what I had marked out in pre-market. Now I was at the gym, so I wasn't on the charts that much. So I had all this marked out. The only thing I forgot to do was set my limit orders. So trade obviously plays out. We get like, yeah, 4 points of drawdown before it just rips to the upside. Yeah, unfortunate that I didn't place my limits and everything, but still a beautiful trade for a 1 to 15, which is insane. Actually, it's a bit, stop loss should be below CE. But yeah, still a 1 to 12 is still really nice. Unfortunately I didn't place my limits, so I didn't get in on that trade. Then I got home at around PM session, which is like 15 minutes before PM session started, which is about 2:45 in the morning for me, right? Got home, I thought, oh, I'll have a look at what PM session has. I normally don't trade PM session, I'm normally done after AM, but because I missed that, I figured I'll just see what's there. If there's anything, I'll trade off it. So PM session starts, we've got this, I think, 15-minute bearish gap. Yeah, and then there was this, I think I was marking out the order block, and I just marked out like the wick to, I forgot how I marked this out last night, I was tired. Pretty much, I was marking the top of the order block though, I think. So, order block, and then I dropped down to the 1, because there was a bunch of these gaps. I'm thinking, alright, I'm going to look for some internal liquidity. Saw this. Initially, I wanted to see, initially I wanted to see this get swept. This be a rejection block, right? So price would tap in and then reject. But then I thought about it, I was like, hang on, there's engineered liquidity inside this fair value gap. Chances are it's going to be swept rather than just reject straight off it, which is exactly what happened. Swept and rejected. Obviously the price doesn't come back into this rejection block, so I looked for fib entry, looked at the 0.62, got filled on that, like here, and my stop was just above OTE, or 0.79. Now, before I saw this short, I saw the long side order block with this 5-minute rejection wick, which I marked out, and I had my long entry at OTE of this rejection wick's range. But my greedy ass thought, you know what, I'm gonna let the short ride, so I ended up extending my take profit from OTE, which is where I wanted to see longs, and I ended up taking it down to the bottom of the order block on the 15-minute. I don't know why I did that, but yes, I ended up getting stopped in profit on that trade. And then obviously this long, which I would have been targeting that high, it plays out literally to the tick again, like one point into drawdown, and it just pumps. A little annoyed at myself that I strayed from my plan, from my rules, but it's good to see that I'm still understanding the market. I know where it's moving. Next time I'm just gonna, I know to just really stick to my plan, because I've never ping-ponged the markets like this before. I've never gone for a short to my long entry and then it go back up. Normally it's just I take a trade, it goes to take profit, and then it kind of just keeps going and I take my piece of the pie. But there's that. Yeah, OTE rejection blocks and order blocks recently have been very good for my trading. I've seen a lot of success using those two as a pair, and then as well, if I miss in the AM session the first rejection block trade, I normally wait for 10 AM, pair it with the fib levels of the 10 AM range, also works out beautifully. Anyways, that's the trade recap.